Welcome back to another episode of Apologetics 101. I'm Father Anthony Federico, joined briefly by
Mrs. Joanne Tenney.
Mrs. Tenney. What do you do here at St. Bridget's School?
Well, I am the administrative assistant to the principal, and this is very strange for me today because this is a very strange job that I do.
We came to Mrs. Tenney with a request. We needed to find the skeleton that the upper grade science classes use for their discussions of biology and anatomy and such, but we couldn't find it. But Mrs. Tenney came to the rescue.
Yes, Clyde, as I call him, was found in the catacombs below the school. We had to move the stone and help him out.
A very resurrection
Yes,
themed.
it was a resurrection, of course. And he is looking quite well, actually.
Lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, good teeth, though. He has good teeth.
That's right.
Yeah.
Anything is possible here at Apologetics 101, thanks to the work of Mrs. Tenney.
Thank you
I
very
don't know
much.
what this video is going to hold, but we're off to a good start.
We are. Have a great day. How about it, Clyde?
Yeah, people. Father Anthony Federico, this is Clyde.
I'm Regis O'Neill, trying to keep it together over here.
We're trying to keep it together, no guarantees. Regis, can you tell the viewers why we're standing next to a skeleton?
Well, because he's cool.
Oh.
But also, no,
Okay,
there's another reason.
There's
There's another reason. So I actually received a phone call from a parishioner who shall remain nameless last week, who had some really interesting questions for me about the doctrine of resurrection of the body.
The body.
The body, resurrection of the body. And, we were talking about this and we thought, there's some Catholic teachings that, we profess them in the Creed every week and stuff like that, but sometimes we don't think about what they actually mean. So we think that this might be one of them. So we thought, who better to talk about the resurrection of the body than our bony friend here?
Who Mrs. Tenney calls Clyde, so
Yes.
I think we should go with that.
Of course.
So Clyde is obviously a depiction of the human skeleton, as we know, make no bones about that.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to understand that the actual body that the Lord has given us, this body that we take with us through life,
Right.
that same body is going to be resurrected and glorified in heaven. And Regis, to me, this is something that we don't talk often enough about.
No.
We, like you said, we mention in the Creed every Sunday. What does it mean to you that we will be separated from this body briefly at the moment of our death, but then we'll be reunited with it in heaven?
Well, I think I'll tell you what it means to me, but the first thing that I'll say is that I don't 100% know. This is a tricky one to wrap your head around. It's not a concept that makes logical sense to us or that is easy to believe on its face.
I'm
right
sorry,
off the bat.
I can't. Okay.
Oh, wait,
All right.
oh, yeah, this
I can
side.
see you, yeah.
No, this side. Okay, yeah, there we go. Much better. Thanks, Clyde. Appreciate the help. This is a difficult one to wrap your head around, but what it means to me and the way that I kind of envision it is, we will all pass away one day. And God willing, we will go to heaven. Our souls will be joined with the Lord in eternity, in eternal life. And then, at the end of days, at the end of time, we will be reunited with our physical bodies, glorified bodies, kind of like Father mentioned. And so a glorified body is a version of this body that we have now, but it's a little better. Father, you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Well, this falls into what's called speculative theology, meaning the church has not pronounced definitively what our bodies will look like. All we know is that they'll be perfect and they'll be glorified.
Yes.
And Regis, if we use logic, the Lord has given us the gift of reason and logic. If we know for a fact that our bodies will be resurrected and perfected in heaven,
Right.
if we get this through our skulls, that the Lord has given us our bodies back,
That's right.
that leads us to necessarily conclude that heaven has a physical experience dimension to it. Because why would we need bodies if heaven were just a supernatural, ethereal experience?
Right.
So what that leads us to ask this question: if we need bodies for heaven, and the pleasure on earth is so enjoyable in this fallen body, in this fallen world, and pleasure is still so enjoyable,
Right.
what is the pleasure going to feel like in heaven? That's what I want to know, people.
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
I want to know that too,
Yeah.
because this is, the term that we often use for our existence on earth is a dim reflection of what life in heaven is like. And there's some parts of this dim reflection that are pretty nice.
I want to know it in my joints and in my marrow.
Yeah, you really want to feel it in your bones. The pleasure of heaven.
We tried to see how many puns we could fit in before we.
I think we got to like 4 or 5. Pretty good.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. Yeah, that's something to be excited about.
It's going to be really sweet.
Right, because if we're enjoying parts of the dim reflection, then what has the sharp, clear picture of heaven got to look like?
Check out our article in the bulletin this weekend, which you can get in church, in person at St. Bridget of Sweden Parish, or online at our website, stbridgetcheshire.org. We have a more involved discussion about this, as well as a link to the church's teaching on the resurrection of the body, which is found in the Catechism of the Catholic Church, which anyone could read from themselves. On behalf of Regis and Clyde, we thank you for joining us, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye, everyone. That is so funny. That is awesome.
You're a natural.
Wow. Yeah.
Yes, I am. I guess I used to do this a lot in school.
This is the problem, though. Once you do it well, now we know you can do it well, so we can come back.
You have Bye, Claire.
Oh, please put a mask on him.
Yes,
He doesn't have ears.
And also, I want to pepper in as many skeleton puns into the video.
Okay. Make no bones about it.
Yeah.
Feel good?
Yeah, I felt really good.
That was fun.